Kat to the studio.
What's going on?
Kat, this week your challenge is to host Studio 20 Live with Trent.
Oh God, let's get this over with.
This is Studio 20 Live.
Hi guys, welcome back for episode 10 of Studio 20 Live. We've got a jam-packed episode today. We've got Kevin back again with eSpot and the rant. And what else is going on today, Trent?
Chock-a-block, Kat. You know, we've got Kevin still there. We can't get rid of the guy doing the rant.
Yeah.
And I've also got something special for us for Shortcut this week. Worked it up myself. But first, we've got Limelight and we've got Hayley in from Wollongong Writers Festival, which is currently in its second year and it's back for bigger and better things.
Thanks for joining us today, Hayley.
Thanks for having me, guys.
So, the Writers Festival is back for its second year now. Can you tell us a bit more about that? What's going on this year?
Yeah, you're right. So you said it's our second year. So our first year last year was very much a on-campus affair. The creator, coordinator, Chloe Higgins, threw it together in about 8 weeks with a classmate. And it was Wollongong's first sort of writing festival.
Writers Festival.
That's awesome.
And then this year it's kind of come back bigger and better than ever. We're taking it out of the university and into the community. So we're hosting it at a bunch of different places. So it'll be at North Wollongong Hotel, Art Arena, Dicey Riley's. It'll be a series of events, panels, workshops. So it's really building on what we did last year, which was a number of sort of small panels and events, and really making it bigger and better and available to more people. And it's all totally free.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So what's some of the specific workshops you got going on?
Well, some I'm really looking forward to. There's a Opportunities in Digital Media panel, which will be really exciting for someone like me who's a bit of a technophobe. And another panel will be Art in Isolation, which brings together people that have gotten really successful at creating, I guess, creative communities. Events that I'm really looking forward to. We've got sort of the Friday the 10th and Saturday the 11th are the main kind of 2 days of the festival, so there where most of the panels and stuff are running. But we'll also have poetry nights. We've got a poetry slam, so we've got a poetry competition going on. And
that'd be intense.
Yeah. One thing I'm really looking forward to is the Blackout Poetry Workshop, which will be running on Friday, the 10th of October. And that will, as I said, all our events are free. People come along, we provide all the kind of materials, and we show you how to make blackout poetry.
And which writers are you most excited about coming on to do the talks?
So I've been doing kind of blog content and interviews and stuff, so I've got to meet or talk to a lot of people that will be, I guess, presenting or doing a workshop. Yeah. I'm really excited for the digital media panel, which will be run by Patrick Lenton. He's kind of really pushed the envelope in terms of, he put out a book that was only available digitally. He's got his own book coming out. There's some really exciting people in that panel as well. Oliver Moll is someone who is, at the moment, he's reviewing Aisle 9 in a bunch of different shopping centres in Australia.
Oh, excellent, cool.
So people doing really interesting things. It's not necessarily a festival for big names, and that's kind of not what we're about. We're all about not only bringing in people that want to talk about reading and writing and really facilitating that, it's also about people that want the experience of putting on a festival like this. So if I'm here doing the show, it goes to show the level of people that they'll let anyone help, basically, if I'm here.
It's education as well.
Yeah, so it's all about putting your hand up and saying, hey, I'd really love to, for me, I really wanted to try my hand at doing blogging and interviews.
Do you guys have a Facebook that people at home can
Yeah,
check
definitely.
out?
So Wollongong Writers Festival on Facebook. We also have Twitter, so WGONG, WGONG Write Fest.
Awesome.
And we have a website, wollongongwritersfestival.com. So you can read some poorly written blogs by
We'll
myself.
get it down on the screen there so people at home can check it out.
Yeah,
and if people
great.
want to get involved like into workshops and stuff, they've obviously got to book in somehow, because I'm sure they'll
Definitely.
fill up
So we're
quickly.
doing that mainly by email, but if people look us up on Facebook or look at our website, that's the easiest way to sort of see how to register. And also check out all the panels that are available, because there's just so many. I really haven't done them good service, because there's lots going on, lots of really creative, interesting, exciting people.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
going from strength to strength, really,
Yeah,
isn't it?
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in. I'm sure everyone's really excited to go check out the Writers Festival.
I can't have a poetry slam. Yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
intense.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll
You
be
guys
the first
gonna
one in
try?
line. I'll be
You should
first.
get up.
I
Oh,
slam
got
poetry
lots of
all
open
the
mic
time.
stuff
I
going.
Yeah, he's good at
slam
ad-libbing.
poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a satellite event on Wednesday in 2 weeks at Dicey Riley's, so that's open mic. And it's competition,
Come on
$50
down.
up for grabs.
I'll go. Studio
Yeah.
20 live from the
Yeah,
Poetry
I'll
Slam.
put a bet on that, yeah.
I would like to see that as well. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today. But right now, we've got Brittany with the news.
Thanks, guys. Here are the news headlines today. The US and 5 other Arab countries have launched airstrikes in Syria this week. According to the US Department of Defense, the US conducted 8 airstrikes from Monday night till yesterday. The attacks destroyed and damaged various Islamic State military facilities in Raqqa. The North Syrian city was seized by Islamic State in March 2013 and has been considered a bastion for the extremist group ever since. Further attacks are said to follow. Direct terrorist threats towards Australia have caused moral panic among the community. In a video made by Islamic State fighters, Muslims have been encouraged to kill any disbelievers. The video shared on social media references Australia 3 times and tells fighters to commit such attacks without consulting anyone. Following the threats, Victorian police shot an 18-year-old Afghan man on Tuesday night after he allegedly made threats to Tony Abbott and stabbed 2 officers. Thomas Keneally will visit UOW this coming Monday. The writer, who is celebrating his 50 years in literature, will give a talk and participate in a conference that discusses the significance of his work in Australia and around the world. Keneally is best known for his 1982 novel Schindler's Ark, later made into Academy Award-winning film Schindler's List by Steven Spielberg. This afternoon, UOW politics professor Marceli Svirsky will stop in at Unibar to discuss his protest against Israel. The activist is currently walking from Sydney to Canberra to promote the boycott, divestment and sanctions campaign against Israel for its continuing oppression of the Palestinian people. Organisers are encouraging people to come along and participate in a passionate and constructive debate. In sport, Sydney Swans will take on Hawthorn Hawks in the AFL Grand Final this Saturday at 2:30 at the MCG. And by Sunday, we will know who's made it through to next week's NRL Grand Final, with Sydney Roosters and South Sydney Rabbitohs playing this Friday night, and Penrith Panthers and the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs playing Saturday night. Both games are at ANZ Stadium. Friends fans all over the world have celebrated the TV show's 20th anniversary this week. A pop-up Central Perk coffee shop will be open in New York from now till October 18th to celebrate the milestone. Fans can expect weekly performances similar to Phoebe's Smelly Cat and special appearances by James Michael Tyler, otherwise known as Gunther, the Central Perk barista. That's it for this week. Back to you, Tren and Kat.
Thanks, Britt. But first we're going to talk about some breaking news, Kat. And there's been another beheading overnight. French tourist Hervé Goudel was beheaded by Syrian militants, Algerian militants, sorry.
It's terrible, yeah, and that's against because of France's involvement against Islamic State, ISIS war on terror. So yeah, it's just another unfortunate beheading that's been happening. But
We got it on a lighter note though, something we can discuss.
Yeah.
We've got the brand new issue of the Turd and Gala with us. Probably the most popular issue this year, the gender and sexuality.
It's an ongoing topic and it's been in media quite a lot lately. So definitely check it out, guys. Pick it up around campus too.
I had to call in a few favours to even get us one. They're that popular.
Radio Trent. But yeah, you've also been doing your own cool things at the moment, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been out and about. I got a little sneak peek for the studio fans. I've been working with my colleague John Bragg on an investigation piece on the sports funding from the university, and we got a little snippet now for the shortcut.
But since the union payments stopped and that all became voluntary, obviously that all dried up and we stopped getting any assistance from the university financially at all. So we're in a situation where we have to hire our grounds from the university like any other student or any other person in the Illawarra. Have to approach local businesses and local licensed premises and people that are involved in alcohol sales to try and fund our club and give us sponsorship to try and keep it running. And it's a culture of a university student wanting to play sport and having to and really having to be involved in this, alcohol industry just to allow the club to survive. UOW is such a rich university and can spend so much money as publicised in the media on all these different projects and buildings and car parks, and yet, why would I need to give your club money when the university should be funding it? And that's that constant conversation of, actually, we don't get anything from the university, and we rely on local businesses to support our club.
Wow, thanks for that, Trent. That's looking really cool. So
Yeah, well, it's been a few weeks in the works, but we're hoping next week, hopefully, will be out, so people at home will be able to check out. There'll be a video piece, written piece, audio piece, so it's a really comprehensive look into the funding that the sport clubs are receiving.
Awesome. Yeah, I know it's an ongoing topic and we're all going to want to know about that. So but right now, we're going to cut over to the Pop-Up Boys who are talking about mobile phones as fashion.
So I've got a couple of new Apple products here for you to test. So have you seen the new iPhone 6 Plus Plus?
I have not.
No, I haven't.
That's quite large.
One of the good things is that it fits in your pocket really well. It's got the new operating system is the Apple Turnover. I've actually got the 6 Plus 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 at home, but I'm using that as a doormat at the moment. What about the Apple? Have you seen the Apple? Yeah, this is the new Apple.
Yeah.
So do you want to have a look? Oh shit, you dropped it. It's got a core processor. You can't actually make calls or texts or play music or anything. The difference is if you drop this one, it smashes. If you drop this one, it only bruises. But it is the first Apple product that you can bake into a pie. Also, this one doesn't get worms in it.
Oh God.
Did you buy this for $700?
No. Shit, they're bad.
It's got the Apple logo on it.
Does it? It is
Well,
the Apple logo.
it is the Apple logo.
It's so bad.
Isn't the Apple logo like a bitten out?
Yeah.
Do you not think I'm funny?
No, it's just definitely not.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it has.
Yes, 100%.
I think that everybody wants to have the most up-to-date technology.
Especially with the latest iPhones and whatnot.
Mostly they shouldn't be.
People just have to have like the symbol, the product logo.
They're supposed to be useful, not just to look good.
I bought my computer and it was Apple, and then it was the easiest phone to use with the computer.
If you use an Apple product, everything that you use has to be Apple.
It's just because they do what they do well.
It seemed easier to use, plus everyone had it, so I guess it was a little bit more accessible.
Although it might cost more, they know it's going to work.
I guess it was the thing as well, and that's why a lot of people do get it.
Oh, I have an iPhone 5 just because everyone else has an iPhone 5. I use Samsung and I use Android. I'm incompatible with Apple. I don't know how to use their products. I guess I didn't want to be part of the Apple trend.
I have a Samsung phone, but I have a MacBook Pro just because it was so shiny and pretty.
Hey Sean, have you seen the new Apple?
No.
That's gonna be bruised. I don't have Apple Care for that. I paid $600 for that.
No.
I know it was a bit of a joke, but Apple Care is a really valuable product. I got it, and I'm one of the best purchases that I've made.
I've never bought an iPhone. I don't know if I'm going to plan on it either, because these new iPhone 6s, they're actually quite malleable at the moment, and they've been bending in people's back pockets. So I don't know if they're going to stay quite popular.
Yeah, well, flexible's a popular thing. You know what else is probably bendable if you really try? Some of this artwork we have in the studio.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah.
But it doesn't. Other people's artwork that can bend can also be in the studio. It doesn't have to just be Mulga and Tegan Russell, who've been kind enough to give us their artwork. Anyone
We're not going to be bending them. Yeah. They're very precious
we're not
to the studio,
bend them.
okay?
If you want to submit your artwork and we won't bend it,
I won't let him put his hands on them, alright?
Hashtag Studio 20 Live. I'm not in charge of the art,
Just don't touch them, Trish.
Yeah, Kat's really partial to finger painting herself, so she knows a fair bit about art.
I'm going to try and get down there next week, so keep an eye out for my finger painting.
Yeah, so hopefully if she makes the cut, we'll see some of her finger paintings up there next week. But first we're going to go to a quick break and then we'll be back with eSpot.
Welcome back, guys. Now it's time for E-Spot with old mate Kevin here.
Thank
How
you,
going?
thank you. I am excellent today, but there are plenty of people around the world that are not excellent.
And why is that?
Well, for starters, China's pretty angry. They're pretty angry at the buddies, the UK. Mostly, it's not because of any trade disputes or economy disputes. It's because of one man.
Who's that, Kev?
Yes, one man. Yes, who damaged the relations between the two countries.
Drop the bombshell on us, Kev.
Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear.
Oh, what has he done?
Every 2 episodes he likes insulting a new country, and this time he's decided to insult China. When they're in Burma, he accidentally or purposely, I don't know, used a racist taunt, I'm not sure, or a racist word against a person that was a local there. And yeah, because of that, now the Chinese are pretty upset with him.
So he's taking the jokes way too far.
Yeah, definitely.
But the big question here, Kev, is whose side have you taken?
I have taken no sides because I am impartial like the ABC.
That's the best way to go.
Yep.
If you want to hire Kevin at the ABC, hashtag us at Studio 20 Live. He's impartial.
Hashtag recruit Kevin.
Yeah. Hashtag recruit Kevin.
Yeah.
Don't take it from us though. That was a joke. It's just Studio 20 for
live.
life.
For another week. Yeah.
And and across the pond in the US, Charlie Sheen, good mate Charlie Sheen.
Personal hero.
Yeah,
hashtag winning.
I think he's everyone's personal hero, but he wants to get back onto 2.5 Men.
What?
He's been
awesome.
Final season, isn't it?
Yeah, final season, definitely.
So
he wants to come
sad.
back for one last hurrah. However, his character was pretty brutally killed off. I think he was hit by a train and then...
Could have all been a dream.
Definitely.
Don't rule out a dream, Kev.
That's a cop-out ending.
I think that would have been a better thing to happen than the last couple of seasons.
But the last season was good of 2.5 Men.
I guess so. I'll take you.
So there's been a response from the studio, hasn't there?
Yes. Apparently Charlie said that they've been talking and, that it's going to work out. And the studio has said that it's never happened, that Charlie's just lying.
I bet they're just telling us that
who would you trust, the studio or Charlie Sheen? I trust Charlie Sheen.
I trust Charlie Sheen.
He'd find a way to get back onto the set again, I reckon.
He seems
He's
to
got Charlie Sheen with a moustache and he's just he's extras.
Look, he's winning, okay? He'll get his way in the end.
He always wins, Charlie Sheen. Okay, what else you got for us, Kev?
So do you guys like the work of Jane Austen?
Oh, love her.
Love a little cup of Earl Grey, my snuggie.
She's my main.
Oh, the best.
Okay, what about Pride and Prejudice?
Oh, brought it back to front,
It's in my top 5 Jane Austen novels.
TV show and all the movies.
Yeah.
Got the poster.
Well, have you seen any of the movie adaptations?
Yes, I love what.
I only had the poster, I haven't seen the movie.
Well, this is going to be the news for you, Kat, because a new movie on Pride and Prejudice is coming out.
Yeah? Oh my god, okay, cool.
Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. It's called Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
What?
I'm not sure if it's something that would appeal to you. I guess it appeals to the whole family.
Maybe to Trent, but
yeah.
Or add zombies, I think it takes it to the next level.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Or maybe, I don't know, couples, the girls who like Jane Austen and guys who like a bit of zombie action.
Yeah, something for everyone, I guess.
Something for everyone.
Yeah.
And so Matt Smith of, Doctor Who fame, he's announced that he's going to be in it as Mr. Collins, and I assume zombie Mr. Collins.
Oh, God.
That's going to be
It isn't creepy
better.
enough already.
It's going to be even better. But Kev, you haven't just been scouring the reports for entertainment news. You've been out there for a little bit more serious topic. Getting a bit angry.
Yeah.
What do you tell us about that?
Yeah, there have been a couple of angry people on campus, and they've been talking about how much PhD work is just really making them angry.
You've stepped in from Angie Rangi. You've taken the rant this week.
Yeah, unfortunately, she was feeling really unwell after her latest rant, and so she's taken some time off.
Let's check it out. Let's check out Kev's rant.
This PhD is a nightmare. Here's someone else having troubles.
Yeah, so I need to finish my PhD. That's been going on for 5 years. I'm pretty sick of it. I don't want to write it anymore. I hate it. I hate life. But you know what? When it's done, it's going to be okay. But it's just the getting it done part that's really hard. And once I get to that point, I just don't want to do it. I'm just so over it now. I'm so sick of writing about the same freaking thing for 5 years. I just want it to be over.
So how's your PhD studying going, Kat?
Ain't happening, Trent. Ain't happening anytime soon.
Please get degrees, but they don't.
They do.
But they don't get you PhDs.
But right now we've got the Aviators here going to be performing their song "Atmosphere" for us now. so much for joining us today, guys. Really appreciate you being part of the studio today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so you guys just awesome. So you guys just had a gig at Rad the other week, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last Saturday.
Awesome.
Yeah,
You
last
brought a pretty good crowd there.
Oh, yeah, it was alright.
But you gig a lot around Wollongong, don't you?
Yeah, it's better during the week. But it was still good.
Yeah, this isn't really a good representation of what we normally play.
Yeah, normally like quite loud, up to 11.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
It was something special for us.
Too intense. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Thanks.
Do you have any more gigs coming up that we can check out too?
Yeah.
With Aaron, don't we?
Hopefully.
With Shabs?
Yeah, there's one, I think, in Wollongong on the 25th.
Yeah, awesome.
This month.
Around that time.
Where at?
So we don't actually
yet to be
know yet.
confirmed.
Oh, okay,
It's a
cool.
secret warehouse.
To be
man.
A secret warehouse. Cool.
Yeah.
Like a warehouse party.
Yeah, warehouse party as well, yeah.
Off the chain, yeah.
It's going to be Mexican food.
Yeah.
But if people want updates on that, where do you guys have a Facebook page?
Yeah, we got a
We've got
Facebook
a
page.
Facebook page. We're the Aviators.
Awesome.
On
Yeah.
Facebook. And,
Yeah.
There's a photo of us if you don't know it's
you'll
us.
see
You won't miss you guys.
Yeah, hard these handsome faces.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thanks guys for coming in. That was really good. That brings us to an end of this week's episode, and we'll be back in 2 weeks' time. We're taking a 1 week break for episode 11.
Make sure you check these guys out too.
Check them out on Facebook. Thanks, guys. See you then.
Bye.